Chuck Myers, I'm the CEO of Quarterhill, and I joined Quarterhill's board about almost a year ago, and then I came on as the CEO in September with the concept of really bringing all of its acquisitions together under one company and really focusing on becoming the market leader in the market segments that we're in today.
And so, what are they all? There'll be a few familiar names, I'm sure, to our audience of some of the companies that have come together to form Quarterhill.
So I like to kind of start from north to south. IRD, which most people know as International Road Dynamics, has been in the commercial vehicle enforcement for 40 plus years. I think we operate currently in 50 countries. I think we've sold into 80 countries. VDS, which is our traffic enforcement, red light enforcement, radar camera business in Dresden, Germany. Sensorline out of Munich, Germany, or nearby. Excuse me if I'm not getting the city names right. Doing our fiber optic treadles. We recently acquired Red Fox in the UK and doing automated vehicle classification using LiDAR and vision. And ETC out of the United States, which is our biggest business in the toll collection space. And then IRD Europe, which was really kind of a roll-up marketing sales organization for all of our European business. So we've rolled all those together in one company. And ICOMS, I forgot ICOMS. Is a radar business focused on pedestrian and bicycle traffic. Big player here in the Netherlands, based out of just outside of Brussels. It's really a true ITS company. When we take our fairly large business in the tolling space, and what we own in the tolling space, I like to describe it as real estate. Because all of these other transportation systems require at least virtual real estate. And we're kind of uniquely positioned in our business that we have the ability to install cameras and install enforcement things and tie in way in motion with tolling, to tie it in with commercial vehicle operations. So I think we can be one of the first true companies to really integrate this all into one company. And then the next step is really how we incorporate AI and artificial intelligence into that. And there's really two sides to that. One is with convolutional neural networks and how we apply that to vision and things like that. So it could be from LPR, it can be from identifying the type of vehicle, the type of truck, what are the 13 commercial classifications, how are we going to identify the data on the side of the trucks, so we know where the trailers are, we know where the chassis are, and bringing that together. Then there's the other side of it. You know, we're processing billions of transactions a year. How do we take that and apply large language models and data analytics to all of that data to help our customers? You know, they get the data to collect the revenue, they get the data to write some tickets, but they don't have a capability for what they do with the data. So the idea is to be able to expand our offerings to our customers, and they're craving this information, but really until AI's come along, it's been such a manual process, it's not really a way to grow the business. And now with AI, you can really move that forward. So it's going to be a big focus for us. I mean, people talk a lot about AI, don't necessarily understand what AI is, but we're going to be, deeply embedded with AI on all of our products.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a risk sometimes for AI to just be used as a sort of catchword for just like anything that's a bit clever.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, very, very, very true.
Yeah, but this is actual AI that you're using.
That's
here.
correct.
It's the sort of learning, neural processing sort of technologies that are really connecting the dots in a way that wasn't possible.
That's
before.
right. And Quarterhill was founded out of a company called Wyland, which was kind of one of the original patent prosecution firms. It started in the 80s as really being a wireless technology company, routing tables, switching, things like that, with some professors out of Ottawa. And they decided they didn't want to be in the hardware business. They didn't want to build routers and switches. So they licensed their patents to everybody else and built a quite large company. But what happened over time is the patent business kind of fell apart a little bit because the accounting rules changed and you couldn't spread your licenses out over time And from an accounting perspective, you had to take all your payments at once. So it kind of messed up the business. So they took all that money, they put it into Quarterhill, quote Quarterhill, became the holding company. And after that, we just made a decision last year to sell off Wyland. And we took that cash. With that cash, they purchased ETC. We purchased a number of these companies, and now we're really going to be a true, organic, one world ITS company. And we looked at a lot of different names, our marketing group, and went with a lot of technical names that people think of today. And we just finally came to the name. We actually like Quarterhill. It's broad, it's easy to say, it starts with a consonant, everybody can spell it, and it's a .com, not a .tv or something else. And so people remember it.
Yeah, it's certainly all those things. It's not easy to find a name these days,
no,
right?
It's actually unbelievably hard.
Especially with a .com.
Yeah, unless you want to pay for it.
Yeah.
And you pay a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, congratulations
Thank
on getting
you.
Quarterhill.
Appreciate it.
It's a good one.
We owned that one already.
Yeah. And how is it here?
Well,
right
so
now?
far it's a phenomenal show. And I have to say, especially in Rye with the open windows and everything, it's great, it's bright. It's one of the nicest shows I've been to in years, but maybe because of COVID, we all didn't go to a lot of shows. So that's been fantastic. We really used it as a springboard for this, for both internally. The companies have all been run very separate. And this is the first time, we have 5 companies in Europe, including UK in there. So, and now we've brought them all together in our large Canadian group and our large US group. And it's the first time our team has had a chance to work together. And we've really used this as a road mapping exercise to integrate our products. So we brought a technical team of 40 people here and spent 2 days just building our roadmap for what we're going to do in the year or two going forward. And I think my experience over the years is Europe is, Amsterdam in particular, has always been a unique, successful place for me to come because it just seems to be a hub that's easy to get to. And people from all over the world like to come here. I mean, we've seen customers from all over the globe already, and it's been fantastic.